You are tuned in to Kids
In the Pit.
Hey guys, it's Gabe from the Kids in the Pit podcast. Today I'm joined by Steve Wiegand from the band All Else Failed. Thanks for joining me. Mind if I ask you about your band and stuff?
No, absolutely. Whatever you want to know.
Okay. I honestly don't know what you do in the band All Else Failed. So what do you do in the band?
I play bass guitar, and recording-wise, I play some guitar, and but I play bass in the band.
Cool. So how long has All Else Failed been a band?
We started in I don't remember if it was 95 or 96. I think it was 95. Like July, it was July 4th, 95, and that was me, Pat, and Luke, and then we had this other guy drumming for us, Dave Iannucci, and that was when it started. So it was either 95 or 96. They remember better than I do.
Nice. So like
Yeah.
28 years then?
Yeah, right. Just about that, sure. Yeah.
Cool. So where did All Else Failed start, and do you still live there?
We started in Upper Darby. So I grew up in Collingdale. The other guys grew up in Drexel Hill, Upper Darby area. And so we got like a little like studio we used to play in Upper Darby. So that's where we were based out of essentially the whole time we were like super active. And I still live in Delaware County in near Upper Darby. Luke moved to California. All the many drummers we've had over the years live all over the place, and Pat, he lives out in Coatesville. So me and Pat are still the most local, but everybody else kind of spread out.
Speaking of Delaware, we live in the actual state of Delaware.
Okay. So I live in, sorry, I keep speaking. I live in Aston. So I'm only like 2 minutes from Delaware. I'm
Cool.
not far. Yeah.
So for those that are not familiar with All Else Failed, myself included, what song should we check out?
So it depends on which one to be asked to be a different answer, but for probably our biggest song is a song called Route One. That's probably like the song I guess is our most like popular song.
Okay,
But Route One would be one to check out for
I'll
sure.
check it out.
Yeah.
So what was the first punk, hardcore, or metal show you attended, and how old were you?
So I grew up like more of a metal kid, even like a hair metal kid. I was like, I don't know if no hair now, but it was Motley Crue, and I was into all that stuff. So I didn't get into hardcore till later. So I was probably like 18 or 19, and I went to the Unitarian Church, and I saw if I remember right, it was Ink and Dagger, Turmoil, and like Bloodlet. I think that was like my first like hardcore show. I was probably like 18 or 19, and
Oh, cool.
my head exploded. Maybe Kiss It Goodbye. Maybe it was Kiss It Goodbye played too.
Oh, I
Yeah.
saw Flatliners at the church in November, but I've
Oh,
only
that's
been there
awesome.
once.
Yeah, I haven't seen a show in the church in a while. I think the last one I went to was the one of the Bad Luck reunions or something like that. But it's an awesome place to see a show. It's evolved a lot now. They got all the crazy PAs and the mics and everything. It wasn't always like that way back in the day. It's really cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna see Gorilla Biscuits in a I'm gonna see Gorilla Biscuits and Be Well there in a few weeks.
Oh wow, yeah, Be Well's awesome. We played with them a little bit um, in with Boy Sets Fire, maybe like a year or two ago. Just a couple shows down. They were working their way to Furnace Fest, so we played a
Cool.
few shows with them. They were awesome.
Yeah, I love Be Well so much.
Yeah.
So, what are some of your favorite bands of all time, and what are some bands you suggest other people go see live?
So like hardcore or heavy wise, to me, Bloodlet is like the band. I think Bloodlet is the. I don't know if they're a hardcore band, but they're they've been the one that I've just been obsessed with.
Uh,
So
Never heard them.
everyone has like that band or that record that got you through your hard times, and that was Bloodlet. I was obsessed with Bloodlet. Um, so they're definitely up there pretty high. I like a lot of other stuff too, like like Joy Division's one of my favorite bands, and I like electronic music, so like Skinny Puppy and stuff like that. But as far as like hardcore bands go, Dead Guy, Bloodlet, 108, Ink and Dagger, um, Dillinger Escape Plan, you're getting to see them play way back in the day. They played like those little punk clubs like the Kill Time and Stalag, and it was just,
Nice.
unbelievable.
So, what is your favorite place you've toured in, and what's the most obscure place you've toured in?
So Allsfeld really didn't tour tour a ton as long as we were a band. We did tour, but never like extreme. So like obscure place, does like a kid's basement in Iowa count as like an obscure place because
I guess. Yeah.
we played plenty of those shows. But just recently we got to finally go over to Europe for our first time ever. Boy Sets Fire took us over. But I wouldn't say we were near obscure, but we were in like London and a bunch of places in Germany and things like that. And as far as favorite places to play, it's Philly for us. I mean, when we play in Philly, it was always awesome. Way back when we were first starting, Lansdale was really cool. Lansdale had like a cool scene, and we'd play with like the Minor Times, or they had a different name. They weren't the Minor Times then, but it was really Lansdale and like Philly. They were like our favorite places to play.
Nice. I interviewed Josh from Boy Sets Fire. They're also from Delaware.
Yeah, they're awesome. We've played shows with them for years and years and years, and they've always been super nice to us. And they gave us the chance to go with them over to Europe, which was very, very nice of them because that was something we always wanted to do. It just never worked out over the years. And they're like huge over there. Like, the whole big in Europe thing is real
Yeah.
with them. Like they play there. It's amazing how huge they are there, and they deserve it. They're incredible.
Yeah. I like Rookie. I can play the
Nice,
guitar.
nice, very
It's
cool, very
fun.
cool.
So, what is your favorite type of food from another country?
So I'm German, and so we're in Germany. I was loving the food there. I mean, just like
Oh,
the brats and stuff like that. I know it's pretty basic, and I'm sorry if I don't know if you guys are vegans or not, but I'm not a
oh,
vegan. So it was I loved the food in Germany. I really enjoyed that. But
cool.
I'm pretty easy to please though.
Nice. So, do you have any crazy or funny tour stories or like a childhood story or something?
And I think the very first tour we ever did was with that band called Super Hi-Fi. They were like a punk band in Westchester, and we would have surprise, not the right thing to tell kids, but we would have like bottle rocket fights, our van versus their fan, like driving down the highways late at night, which was really not smart at all. But
That's
the
funny.
things you do when you're younger are different than what you do when you're old. Like now when I look back on it, I think, oh my God, why did I do that? Why did I do that? But
Sounds sounds so fun, but so stupid.
it was stupid. 100% right. It was stupid, but
You gotta admit it was fun, right?
it was the most fun. It was the most fun, but I don't recommend it. I don't recommend
Yeah.
it nowadays, especially. It's probably we would have gotten a lot of trouble. Thank goodness, no one was hurt and nothing happened. But in hindsight, not the smartest, but I am not gonna lie, one of the more memorable, fun nights we still joke around about. But we
Wait,
also joke around about how we can't believe we like got away with it, like that we didn't get in trouble.
were the drivers of the van shooting bottle rockets?
No, they got, each van's driving and you
Okay.
shoot a little bottle rocket out the window or something. It wasn't smart. It wasn't smart, but it went on for quite a while. So it was a good time. I mean, there's so much fun stuff you do on tour, and some of it is just, to tell it in a story isn't funny, but like when you're in a van that long, goofing around with each other, you're just playing cards, doing stupid stuff, just laughing and joking. Like they're the memories, like they are the best. Not like one like isolated thing that happened. Just all that time spending with those people in that van. It's pretty special.
Nice. Do you have any kids? Any kids? And if so, what age are they?
I have one son. He's 9. His name's Luke. He
Cool.
plays piano. He's not so much into the same music as I am. He always tells me to turn it off, but
Uh,
we'll get him there. We'll get him there eventually.
I have a 9-year-old brother. He isn't into it. He isn't into it either. He's into
Yeah,
pop and hip hop and stuff.
same. He loves all the pop songs and this and that. And like as long as he's in the music, that's fine. I just wanted him to be
Yeah.
in the music. So
So, what was your favorite movie when you were my age? Also 11.
so 11. So I was 11 in 87. So maybe Goonies. Did you watch Goonies?
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, maybe Goonies when oh well, you know what? To be fair, it would be Star Wars. I was obsessed with Star Wars. Uh
Or is what? Because there's like 20 movies.
they, well, A New Hope. So that was the first one. So that we were obsessed with that as little kids. Like this is going back. It's you couldn't just stream it, and we didn't have the VHS or the DVD. So like you'd run downstairs and just hope like it came on. And I was obsessed with Star Wars. I can't lie.
Nice. Yeah, my dad's into it.
Yeah, I've fallen off a little bit. I'm not a huge fan of the newer stuff, but I love the originals.
Yeah. So if you could be any animal for one day with the promise of not getting eaten by another animal, what would you choose?
I think I'd want to be between something in the ocean and a bird. So I think I'd want to be a bird. I think being able to fly around, just being able to fly all over and look down and just, I don't know, that there's something so peaceful about seeing birds fly around to me. I think I'd go with that. I think I definitely want to be a bird. Not even a specific, maybe like a hawk, like something really big, you know. I know you said I'm not going to get eaten, but I'd rather be like a really big, yeah, something like that, a hawk or an
Well,
eagle.
hawks are small, so
Oh, not a hawk then. What do I know? I don't know much about birds. Maybe like a big vulture then. I don't know.
eagle maybe?
Eagle, yeah, we'll go with an eagle.
Cool.
Not for the eagles, just to be, that would be
Yeah.
pretty cool to fly all over.
So if you could tell your 11-year-old self anything at all, what would you tell him?
So I'd want to tell him not to be so shy. Don't be afraid to take some chances and ask people things, and don't be. I was really shy growing up. I would say don't do that. Chase your dreams is great. Chase your dreams, but like have something to fall back. Like I wish I was chasing the band, wanting to be the band, wanted to tour the world, all that. And I wish I went for something in that world, like a recording engineer or something like that. Like I wish I went to school for that, why I was chasing the dream. So I could have stayed in music, like chase your dreams, but have some kind of fallback like in the world of your dreams. You know what I mean? Something
Yeah.
like that. Also,
Also,
to
oh,
wear earplugs. I have horrible tinnitus, so I know you're getting into shows.
yeah,
Wear
I do.
earplugs.
I wear
Wear
earplugs.
earplugs. Wear earplugs because it's rough. It's
I
rough.
wear eargasm earplugs. They're really good.
So I like the eargasm. I'm having a hard time I just bought a set of those, and I'm having a hard time getting them to fit in quite right. I've been messing with them. And they came with two sizes. The one size is too small, and the other size just a little bit. But I just got some of them. They're good.
Also, one more question.
Yeah.
How many guitars do you have on the wall behind you, and what's your favorite?
I got one, two, three, four, five. So I got one, two, three, four basses, and then two guitars, and then my favorite is probably my Rickenbacker. That was the one I played always in the early days. All's failed, and it's been really really roughed up over the years. It's got a lot of breaks. I broke it in half a few times, and it's really dinged up. But I've had this since '96. And,
Wow,
this is
I've never really seen guitars in that, well, basses in that shape.
you know what they're not. They're pretty popular, but they're a little bit hard to find. I think they're a little expensive now. When I got it, it was one of the things I gave the store $100, and I kept going every week, giving them money until I could finally like pay it off. So I don't know what they cost now, but I think they're a little pricey. But they're pretty popular. They're a USA one. You'll see them around. You'll see them around some. But that's probably my favorite. I don't play it as much because it is so busted up. I'm always having to fix it and repair it. But that one's special to me.
Cool.
Yeah.
I wait. How many guitars do I have? I have no, I have four electrics. Well, five electric guitars, and one of them is a 7 string.
Oh, nice.
Then I have a bass, so that's six, and I have two acoustics. And uh this is my newest one. I just fixed it up. It was covered in odd brown unknown substance.
Is this the one you fixed up that you took apart?
Yep.
Very cool.
Okay, well, anything to add before we wrap it up?
Um, No, I mean, I think it's awesome what you're doing the podcast, playing the guitar. I love hearing some of the new music like the young kids are doing. I'm excited to see what kind of music you guys are going to do. As far as All Fail goes, I don't know. Maybe there'll be might be more shows, might not be. We play really sporadically, so
Yeah.
um, I love what you're doing though. Keep chase your dreams, keep playing. I love that where you told me you're going to Prague, going to go see bands. That's awesome, and really cherish that opportunity because if I could have did something with that, my mom like that at 11, like that's something you're gonna remember forever. It's really really cool. So have fun.
I will. Well, thanks to Steve for joining me today, and thanks to all of you for watching or listening. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel or follow me on Spotify and other streaming platforms. Until next week, bye.
Bye bye.